Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So my name is Shannon, I am 18 and I have a 14-month-old son. So this video is going to be my birth story. When I was pregnant at 16, I had my son at 16. If you want to know more about me being pregnant at 16, you can go look at my first ever video, and that has everything like relationships, how that all went, and how I found out and how everything went, if I'm still living with my mum or not. So anyway, so it was the 20th of August. By this point, it was 4 days past his due date. He was very stubborn and did not want to come. Weeks prior to me going into labour, I was having like contractions that lasted 2 hours but then just disappeared and just nothing, and it just stopped. And then the 20th, I think it was it was really late because I don't think my partner was here. I think it was at his mum's. And I rung my mum. It must have been like 10 at night. And also I rung my mum telling her I think I'm in labour, like, I've lost a lot of blood, like, I'm having pains and blood is just gushed everywhere. So I ring my partner, get him to come, worried because of the amount of blood I said I was losing. So we went up there, they said that's fine, like the bleeding was fine. It was just my bloody show, which was way heavier than most people's are. They then checked me for dilation and I was 3 centimetres dilated. They gave me paracetamol, which I don't understand why they do that. It does not help when you're in labour. It doesn't even help with a headache, let alone like when you're pushing a human out your body. And then I had something called, I think it was diamorphine. My mum had always told me to have it because it slows labour down. I forgot about it, had it, and my contractions just got further and further apart. I stopped dilating. So they checked me at 4 in the morning, said you're still 3 centimetres. If you haven't progressed within the next 4 hours, you have to go home. So 4 hours passed, about now 8 in the morning, and they checked me, and yeah, I'm 3 centimetres dilated. And at this point, I was a bit upset because I want to give birth to my baby. So I ring my mum, let her know. Me and partner packs all our stuff up, and we go home. So now it's the 21st. We're at my flat, and we're kind of trying to get like as much sleep. I was in and out the bath trying to ease with the contractions and all that, and it was just getting really bad. It was about 4 in the evening on the 21st, and I rang my mum and I was telling her about the pain and that, and she went, I think you're in active labour, because beforehand I was only in slow labour. So I said to her, no, I'm not. And she go, I'm going to come on and see you. So she came on and she went, yeah, you're in labour, we need to get you to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, wanted to give birth at which was the local hospital to me. So we went there. They went, you're near enough 5 centimetres dilated, you're active labour, you've got to stay in. So I was like, oh, okay, they're cool. This is actually happening, I'm going to give birth. The contractions was lasting anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute and about a minute or two apart. So I had like a little bit of a break in between, which was really handy. I was eating biscuits, crisps, drinking, and all that. And then every time I went to the toilet, my mum was like, put your hand down there, I don't want the baby falling out into the toilet. Don't ask, disgusting. Anyway, I was having my contractions. I think I was then 6 centimetres dilated and my water still hadn't popped. So it's like a crochet needle like that, and they put it up there and they put my water, and it literally, imagine being out on the snow and you're freezing cold, you go home and you just kind of, imagine just peeing on yourself and the warmness of that would be. It was like that, but like a, what's the word? Tsunami? A flood coming out, and it was disgusting. I went, ew, it's disgusting, like, you know, checking all his heartbeat, everything was fine and healthy, and like everything was going well. Once my waters had popped, my contractions were back to back. There was no break, not even like 5 seconds. Like, it was really, really bad. So they ran me a nice bath in the big bathtub they had, and I got in there to help with contractions. I was sucking on the gas and air and all that, and it was just I wasn't dilating. They then rechecked, and he wasn't coming out crown first like that, how he's meant to. He was trying to come out forehead first, which is painful. Plus, they're meant to be back to back. I think they're meant to be, he was back to back. They're meant to be, they're back to your belly. His back was my back, which is even more painful because the pressure down there on your back is really, really bad. And then they said that to me. So I was like, okay then. And then I did dilate up to 9.5 centimetres. I had literally half a centimetre left to dilate, and I would have gave birth. But no, my son was really stubborn, and he was just like, no, mum, I'm not coming now, sorry. So they said to me, because they could see how much pain I was in, they said to me, if I don't give birth basically in 2 hours, then I'm going to have to get rushed up to the main hospital and most likely have emergency C-section. Or I could go up now and have the epidural to help with the pain, and maybe I'll be able to walk around and walk around? Well, mom, can't walk around epidural. they could put the epidural in and I'd relax more, lay there and just relax. And maybe that'd help him get down. So I was like, yeah, I'll have the epidural. So they rang the ambulance. Oh my God, they took so long to come. And I've been wheeled into another room at my local hospital. And they was like, you need to just, like, don't push, because my body was telling me to push. Every time I stopped myself from pushing, I peed myself, and it was disgusting. I then threw up everywhere because I went really fast on the gas now, which they advise you not to because you will throw up. Then maybe just under 2 hours pass and the ambulance get here, put me on the stretcher, and they take me down. And they said only one person can come in the ambulance with me. And obviously, Mum and my partner was meant to be the one watching me give birth and be there, do you know what I mean? But not both of them can come in the ambulance. So my partner was sent to my mum, oh, you can go, you're her mum. And my mum was like, no, that's your son and her. You go and watch she gives birth in the ambulance. So he came with me, and I was like, yeah, Tom, you're coming. Like, you ain't got a choice about it, love. You're coming with me. We get up there really quick. The whole ambulance ride, I'm just like, I need a push. They're like, just do what your body's telling you to do. So we get into the main hospital. We get into the main hospital, and they wheeled me into the closest labour room to give birth, labour and delivery room. And they said to me I need to roll over onto the bed where I was on the stretcher. So my dumbass went to roll over straight away. Yeah, I knew nothing on the floor there. No, not yet. Pushed the stretcher closer to the bed. I then rolled over onto the bed. They reattached all the heart monitors. They checked his heartbeat. Everything was fine. About 145, I think, or just over 140. Anywhere between that. And they his heartbeat was all fine and that, and they went, we can see his head. The ambulance ride helped him change his head position, so he went from that to that, like they're meant to, so I could have a normal birth. There was no time for epidural. Glad I never got it, because I was actually so against epidural, because not against it, I just didn't want to have the later back problems. What if I twitched and got paralysed, or all them issues I didn't want to have, or risk getting, do you know what I mean? So my partner texted my mum going, they can see the baby's head, like, you need to get here quick, basically. So her and her partner got there as quick as possible, but in the meantime I had already given birth, so I was pushing and they lost his heartbeat, which was pretty scary. They lost his heartbeat, couldn't find it, so I had to, like, wiggle like that, and he found his heartbeat, but it was low. It was at 100 beats per minute, whatever it was. It was very, very low. And then it dropped down to 70. Then it dropped down to 20. Then it went back up to 70. And obviously I'm freaking out in my head. Is my son going to be alive? Like, I don't know if he's going to be born alive. Like, in that moment, you don't know. And it was really, really scary. They go, we need to get instruments in here. So, you know, like forceps or the suction, whatever it was, I don't know. In my head, I was like, no, that's not happening. So I just let out an almighty push. And then I look at the heartbeat monitor and it's really low again. And I just let out another really big push and his head comes out. And I was like, I can't do it. Like, you can do it. So I let out another massive push, and there he was. And it was pretty funny, because then the people with the instruments came in and was like, oh, okay, and walked back out because I didn't need it anymore. Bear in mind, there's so many people watching me give birth. My partner, 2 midwives, I had a student and a professional. And then I think it was 4 paramedics, so about 7 people see me give birth. Really embarrassing. And then he was all healthy. My partner cut the cord, and then they cleaned up Hunter. My mum came in, and she missed a birth. Now, all this sounds long, but it happened literally within minutes, like really, really quick. My mum missed the birth literally by a few minutes, maybe about 3 minutes she missed the birth by, which is kind of upsetting, because that's her grandson, and I really wanted my mum to be there to witness that. And she didn't. But it wasn't the end of the world, do you know what I mean? So they cleaned Hunter all up. I had cuddles for 10 minutes. I done delayed cord clamping, where they leave the cord attached for 10 minutes to let all the extra blood nutrients just go into the baby. So once that stopped pulsating, which was at 10 minutes, they cut the cord, they measured him, and there was like, so what's everyone's like guess is? I was like 7 pounds. Everyone thought he was tiny. He didn't look big. But he was 7 pounds, 8.5 ounces. So he was bigger than we thought, average weight, but way bigger than we thought. So the nursery was like just under 7 pounds, like, but no, he was huge. Well, not compared to 9 pounders, but he was big. And then kind of soaked in all the cuddles and everything like that. And it was really like nice moment. I wish I could go back, but I can't wait to have another baby because they're so cute. But my first words after giving birth to Hannah was, oh my god, my baby, oh my god, my baby. Which is pretty funny, but I was just so happy and excited he came out healthy and alive, and everything was amazing. Then after a few hours, when Tom's mum had already come and see us and they had gone home. And we kind of just soaked in the cuddles, and it's about 5 a.m. they asked me to go for a shower. So I was scared to get out of the bed because I knew blood was going to go everywhere. So I got up and blood just gushed everywhere, and it's absolutely vile. I went to them, don't worry, I'll clean it up. They're like, no, it's our job, we'll do it for you. I'm like, are you sure? They're like, yeah. So I had my shower, and the whole time, like, this blood, and I remember, like, going like that in my belly, and oh my god, it went in really far because all the organs are still squished up, like, up here. So that was really disgusting. And then 6 a.m, it was taken to the recovery ward. We were just soaked in all our newborn cuddles, changed his first poo, which was disgusting, and it's like all that tar. It was really disgusting, like. But yeah, and he's now 14 months old. It will be a year and a half, 3 days before Christmas. His birthday is August 22nd, and he was born 2019. He can walk, he can talk, and everything. But if you want to, I can do a video on like a year update. I know I have not done any updates, 3 months, 4 months, whatever. Which I regret not doing. I really do. But I can only start from now. So I can do, if anyone wants to know what he can do, like talking wise, walk, everything like that, I can do a video about. Just let me know in the comments so I know what type of content you guys want, and just let me know any other videos you want me to do. Let me know. I don't know what you guys want. So yeah, so this is my body. Hold on. A year postpartum. My pocket's inside out. That's my body. A year postpartum. So I'll add any videos and pictures of him from newborn to now at the end of the video, and everything I have I'll add at the end. So yeah, just let me know what type of content you like and want, and I can give it to you. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again in my next video. Bye.